Life has this strange way of testing us. Not when we are strong, not when everything is going right, but when someone hurts us. When people we trusted break our hearts, when friends betray us, when strangers throw words that cut deeper than knives, that's when the real test begins. The first instinct we all have is to fight back, to scream, to argue, to prove a point. But the truth is, reacting in anger doesn't heal you. It only makes you bleed more. When people hurt you, remember this, they are showing you their character, not yours. I have been hurt too. Many times. By people I loved, by people I worked with, even by people I never knew personally. And every single time I had a choice, either let that pain define me or let it refine me. And trust me, choosing the second one is much harder. But it's worth it. Dealing with those who hurt you isn't about revenge. It's about power. Your power. The power to not let someone else's actions control your emotions. Because the moment you react in rage, you give them the remote control of your peace. Why would you hand it over? Instead, take that hurt, take that pain and turn it into fuel. Fuel to rise higher, to work harder, to become unshakable. Let your success be the loudest response. Because silence mixed with achievement can echo louder than any insult ever could. And here's something important: forgiveness. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to pain is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. When you forgive, you free yourself. So, the next time someone hurts you, don't break. Don't let them see your spirit collapse. Smile. Walk away. Build yourself so strong that their words, their actions, their betrayal cannot even scratch you anymore. Remember, people who hurt you are chapters. They're not your whole story. You get to write the ending. And in that ending, let your strength, your resilience, your courage be louder than the pain they tried to give you. When someone hurts us, the natural instinct is to respond immediately. Anger rises like a flame inside, and we feel the urge to defend ourselves, to argue, to prove that we are right and they are wrong. It feels almost impossible to hold back because the pain seems unbearable in that moment. But the truth is, reacting with anger does not heal us. It only adds more fire to the wound. When we respond to hurt with rage, we give away our peace to the very person who tried to disturb it. Think about it. Why should someone who already caused you pain also get the power to dictate how you feel afterward? That is like letting them win twice, once by hurting you and again by stealing your peace of mind. Protecting your peace doesn't mean you are weak. It doesn't mean you are ignoring what happened. It means you are choosing yourself over the chaos. It means you are strong enough to not let someone else control your emotions. Because the truth is, anger might feel powerful in the moment, but it makes you powerless in the long run. It drags you down to the same level as the one who hurt you. And you were never meant to live at that level. You were meant to rise higher. Imagine a person throwing stones into a calm lake. The water reacts with ripples, disturbed by every stone. But eventually the ripples fade and the water returns to peace. That's how your heart should be. People will throw words, actions, and sometimes betrayals like stones at you. You can't always stop them, but you can decide how long you let those ripples last. If you hold on to the disturbance, your life remains chaotic. If you choose calmness, the ripples settle and you find your center again. When you don't react with anger, you create space for wisdom. You allow yourself to think clearly. You give your mind a chance to see the bigger picture. Many times, the hurtful things people say or do come from their own pain, jealousy, or insecurity. It's not really about you, it's about them. When you understand this, you stop taking everything personally. You stop wasting your energy on proving them wrong. You begin to understand that your energy is far too precious to be spent on temporary battles. Silence and success have a way of speaking louder than any words ever could. When someone hurts you, when they mock you, when they betray you or underestimate you, the first instinct is often to confront them, to argue, to show them you are not weak. But the truth is, nothing disarms a person more than your refusal to engage in their negativity. Silence becomes your shield. It confuses those who expect you to break. It unsettles those who thrive on drama. And it preserves your dignity in a way that words never can. Because words can be twisted, arguments can be manipulated, but silence has no cracks. It is pure power. Now combine that silence with success and you have the most unshakable response anyone could ever give. Imagine someone who hurt you watching as you rise higher, achieve more, and grow stronger without ever having to address their cruelty. That burns them more deeply than any insult you could have thrown back. Your success becomes the living proof that they could not stop you, that their actions or words failed to break you, and that instead of being a barrier, they became the fuel that pushed you forward. Success turns the pain into a stage, and you become the star standing under the light they tried to take away. But choosing silence is not easy. It requires maturity, patience, and above all, self-control. We are wired to defend ourselves. We crave closure. We want them to know how much they hurt us. Yet silence denies them the satisfaction of seeing your pain. It tells them, you don't matter enough to steal my energy. That in itself is victory. It is taking back control. Because the real battle is not between you and them. The real battle is between you and your own emotions. If you master your emotions, no one can master you. Think about the times in history or even in your own life when the most powerful answers were given without words. A quiet refusal, a dignified walk away, a focus on building instead of destroying. That is what silence does. And then you channel all the fire, all the energy you would have wasted in retaliation into your own growth. You pour it into your dreams, your work, your future. And slowly but surely success begins to build. That success is not just about money or fame. It's about peace, strength, and becoming untouchable. When you succeed, you don't have to tell the world what you overcame. People will see it. They will feel it. The same ones who tried to bring you down will be forced to watch you climb. They may not admit it, but your progress will echo in their silence. And that is sweeter than any revenge could ever be. Revenge is temporary, but success is eternal. Revenge satisfies your anger for a moment, but success satisfies your soul for a lifetime. Sometimes silence also gives space for perspective. When you don't rush to react, you give yourself time to heal. In that silence, you grow stronger. You see who deserves your energy and who does not. You realize that not every battle is worth fighting, not every insult is worth answering, and not every betrayal deserves your attention. You learn to prioritize peace over proving a point. And in that clarity, you find freedom. Silence and success create a combination that no hurtful person can compete with. Because they expect noise, they expect drama, they expect breakdowns. When they find none of that, when they see you thriving instead, it leaves them powerless. They can no longer touch you because you have elevated yourself beyond their reach. And that is the ultimate way to deal with hurt, not by sinking to their level, but by rising to your own.